and welcome to the Landlord Tenant Show with Miss Rindy and Miss Keita. Hi guys, I know it's been a minute between the two both of us. It's been a ride. It's been a ride. I've been busy dealing with people down at the Aretha. Miss Rindy has had power outage issues or whatever. Yeah, that was, and yours lasted for a minute, didn't it?
Like 4 or 5 days. Like,
oh my gosh, it was for her. It was a while. So between the two, both of us, we've been kind of like, can we do it? No, I'm got this going on. Can you do it? No, I ain't got no power. So that's pretty much what's been going on. But we're back, and we got time today. So today's topic is who's the maddest. And we're talking about that because I know there's a growing number of people who's supposed to be going to the Capitol. I guess they got a petition together in regards to rent. And I know we did an episode in regards to prices going down, but it was only going down on houses. It wasn't going down on rent, which is one of the things that we discussed in that particular episode. So we're going to talk about that amongst other things, because we do other stuff. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, now, like I said, there's a growing number of people that's supposed to be going to the Capitol if they haven't already went. I think, did they already go?
I'm not sure, but I know
it's been on the news in regards to people complaining about high rent.
Move.
Anyway, she gonna say move, but it's hard to move to any place because a lot of the places have about the same prices. You know what I'm saying?
This is why home ownership is so important. You want to control the bag, control your household, control your way of living by buying a home. Okay? Because if you have an ARM, your interest rate may change. But if you renting, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Right now I'm about to play devil's advocate. Okay?
Why can't we be angels advocate?
No.
I don't understand. Why not? Why not?
Because
we can't be angels.
Not with the information I'm about to tell you.
Oh.
Simply because a lot of people have been renting from the same landlord for a very long time.
Yeah.
And those landlords are kind of like, Miss Johnson's still paying $450. She older, okay?
Mm-hmm.
She been there 15, 12 years, But it's not beneficial anymore. Because what Miss Johnson paying ain't paying the taxes.
Right.
So now you forced to be like, do I have to lie to Miss Johnson to get her out of this house? I'm gonna have to tell Miss Johnson I'm selling the house.
That's wrong.
Is it? Because Miss Johnson might not be like, if you go to Miss Johnson and be like, hey, listen, you paying $450, all your grandkids here, your daughter here with her kids. You understand? Y'all done played this house like it's government subsidized for all these years, and I could barely pay my taxes.
Well, maybe it was a good rate at the time when she was paying. 30 years ago.
It was. And that's the problem that these landlords are having. Now, a lot of tenants are mad that the rent is going up, but they fail to realize that everything is going up collectively across the board. Everything is going up.
Yeah, and I'm looking at this article now, and it says rents in the United States have increased by 18% over the last 2 years. So, yeah, the median rent in the U.S. is high because of a number of factors, including competitive housing market, high mortgage rates, a strong jobs market, a shortage of inventory, inflation, and landlords passing on higher costs to renters. Which I can understand the higher cost in regards to like materials they may have to buy to replace whatever.
Listen,
because that's no joke.
I've been in housing my whole life. Okay, I used to know the prices off the back of my head from Home Depot. A Hot Point hot water tank used to be $125 at Home Depot. Those hot water tanks,
they like $500
or $500 now.
I was surprised. I was like, dang, they used to be like one something. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Man, when they skyrocketed, it was like, I want to say it was last year when I noticed that. I was like, dang. It went from 170, I think you pay. It was less than $200. And now you talking about $500 and some up to $1,000. My mom had to get hers replaced. And I kid you not, I think she ended up paying like $600-700 to get it replaced, and that's to get it installed. Of course, that includes the installation fee. But I'm just like, for real, yeah, it's crazy right now.
So it's not like oh, the landlords just want to raise the rent. Everybody want to raise the rent. No, everything else is raising. So, in a lot of landlords' defense, they have to raise the rent.
Right.
I mean, you want somebody to pay for your living? Then you need to, go get somebody to pay for your living.
Unless your living is in vain.
It's not living in vain. I ain't heard that in a long time.
Let me stop. We're going to clock sister the dog off. Anyway.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's high, but at the same time, ain't everything high?
Yeah, everything else is.
I bought eggs today, $4.
Girl, but there was a time them eggs was there was a time them eggs was running $7. They talking about it was a chicken shortage. Now you know it ain't no darn chicken shortage.
Now what happened? They came back. They came back.
They
was just getting on. Y'all was getting on with everybody else. Like, hey, look, everything is high. Everything is high. Run it up.
And then they were lying because there was truck drivers who were sitting up there telling us
they had to bring that down. They brought down them food stamps.
Yeah.
They brought down them extra food stamps. So they was giving people extra food stamps. So they was like, hey, run it up. Now they like, ooh, they took the food stamps back.
That means them eggs gonna get
Put them eggs on sale. They done stop eating eggs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, the people, if you build it, they'll come, but they'll also tear it down.
That's true.
We will tear it down.
Grand opening.
We'll be like, oh,
grand
okay.
closing.
We ain't eating no eggs from there. They want $10.99 for eggs. I ain't hungry. I'm going to eat me a noodle.
Nah, let me go on over here to this.
Let me go over here and eat some farina.
Who eat farina?
You'll eat some farina other than some dang on $10 eggs.
Okay, point taken.
Sugar on them.
I don't think I
This is yum farina. Yum. Look, this is yum yum.
Anyway, so check this out. So I got the article it's in Michigan, and it says tenants say rent is too high. Michigan lawmakers say they have solution. So here's a problem. There was a renter who was renting from McKinley Properties for like 3 years, and they are one of the largest landlords in Ann Arbor. But he's saying that they're asking. We're not here today politely asking landlords to listen to us. We're coming together as tenants to build enough power to make them listen. So they're talking about apparently Juan's renter rights groups. The McKinley Tenants Association joined others from around the state to rally against issues like rent and fee hikes, poor maintenance, and the amount of new luxury housing being built compared to affordable and public housing. So, bottom line, because they're building around it is reason why people are raising rent. So, let me explain. Say I already have a building, an apartment building, and I'm a landlord. And say there's land somewhere else, and now in other areas, maybe not even a half mile down from my apartment building, they're building. So with that, you're like, okay, it's kind of like competition. But if they have their rent already starting at like $1,500, well, shoot, mine's like right now at $900. Let me raise it to I'll raise it to about $1,200. Mind you, I haven't changed anything. I haven't done anything different. I haven't upgraded anything or gave new floors. I just raised the rent. And what people are saying is like, how you gonna raise the rent on me? You're not even doing as a landlord doing what you're supposed to do by upgrading me if you're going to raise my rent.
But see,
and I get that,
but I don't.
I do.
I don't. You know why?
Why don't?
You don't have to live there.
That's true.
I'm sick of that. You don't have to live there.
She act like
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, people, they tug a war when they don't have to.
True, because you have the option to leave.
Why would you even want that type of relationship with the person that own your house? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you like, Randy, I gave y'all the house for $900. Now I want $1,350. Lakita, I love you and I want you to get that $1,350, but you're not getting it from me. Peace. Okay? No hard feelings.
Right.
I appreciate it. I've been here 3 years, you know. Now I'm gonna move on out the way so you can put your new floors down and you can do your fresh painting and put in the new faucets and light fixtures and countertops. Yeah. So you could probably get 14, girl. Mm-hmm. But you ain't getting it from me. All right, now give me some time to get the heck on. All right.
Yeah. But and I even understand that part because you do have an option to either stay or go. Yeah. And you don't have to sit here and play tug of war. And I think, but I don't know. I guess.
Oh, but I raised my kids in this house. It's not your house. It's not your house.
Yeah, no.
Go buy a house.
Yeah. You've been there long
Go
enough.
buy a house. Go raise your own equity. Okay? Your home will build equity for you.
It sure does.
So that when little Johnny, y'all start having these children at a very young age, or, you know, listen, buy a house. Turn it into a home. Build some equity. Have something to fall back on.
Yeah. Something
for your children to fall back on. You know? The government keep playing with the kids' college. You know, oh, you can go to school for free. Oh, now you gotta pay. Oh, we're gonna take away the student loans. Now we're bringing them back. Build some equity so that you will be able to help your children out when it's time for them to go to school or go to whatever they decide to do.
With their
you want to take $10,000 out and help them buy their own little condo or something. You'll have the equity to do that.
Yeah.
But don't get mad at the person that decided to be an investor and pretty much rent houses to people that don't want to buy a house.
True.
You not mad at Louis?
Louis.
You ain't mad at Gucci?
Yeah.
You ain't mad at Balenciaga? All right. If you want $1,500 for his shoes, guess what? You gonna either pay $1,500 or you gonna go buy some Reeboks. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Same concept.
It's the same concept through life. Yeah. Period. So y'all marching on Washington or marching in Michigan or marching wherever you want to march. March your way to go buy you a home.
Because the prices are coming down.
Prices of houses are coming down.
So, you might want to consider, but you know.
Get your credit together.
Right.
Okay.
Get your ducats together.
Start working for real. Yeah.
So, are they working?
Make him work for real. No, you know, people work and then they be like, girl, that boss made you too dang on old to be letting the boss make you mad and you letting the boss bother your bag.
If you don't know how to get away with it, then you need to work.
I'm just saying, you know, I can work with the devil. I can. And I will smile at him every day.
You know why? Because you know how to separate. It's called compartmentalizing.
It's called you ain't messing with my money.
Yeah.
I have to pay my bills.
I don't get that.
This is my children's bag. And you not about to take from it because you got an attitude. That's personal. However somebody feel about you,
it's not your business.
Personal.
It's not your business.
That's their stress.
Right.
You come in like a cupcake anyway, like, hi, Lakita, how are you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then walk off and let her be like, I can't stand her. Oh, happy. Hey.
You know, people have a problem with that. You be just all jolly. Somebody told me, they was like, do you smoke? I'm like, no. Do you drink? No. It was like, I don't do that. Well, you need to probably take a drink or something. Why? Because
I drink sunshine. I drink sunshine. I wake up in the morning and open my window and say,
oh my
let's get this day out the way.
Oh my gosh, that tripped me out when I was in DC about 4 years ago. I was just like, for real? I mean, I drink a little wine now, socially. But but come on now. It's just like, for real? I don't have to drink to, I'm just a happy person. Now, don't get me wrong now. You don't want to piss me off. You don't want to piss her off. So, as much as we may be this on this end, we could be just as extreme on the other end.
But with that rent, I kind of got a little bit,
But business. And then that's the thing. When it comes to business, and I know I'm a beast when it comes to business in regards to dealing with people, I can separate my feelings from business. If me and you are friends, and we got some business going on, when there's money involved, I'm gonna be on your ass about my money. I said that out loud. I'm gonna be on you about my money, and the reason being is because my money is involved. Has nothing to do with our friendship. Now, if at some point it gets to the point where I know I can't do business with you, I'm gonna separate. I'm gonna be like, okay, I can see I don't do business with me, and you can still hang out, be cool, but I know I would never do business with you. Case in point, there's a young lady I was talking to, and she rented from one of the co-workers. The co-worker got a duplex. Mind you, they're not friends, but they just co-workers, so business, a difference between business and pleasure. So anyway, she's renting from her. She let her know, I'm a very homebody type person, but I like to have family gatherings all the time. So they was having a celebration. She already let her know there was going to be a lot of people over. Mind you, she's in a duplex. So the other one is being fixed on by the co-worker, which is the landlord. She was over there from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. while the person is sitting up here having a family gathering, and you so-called fixing on this duplex for 12 hours? Are you kidding me? Are you that nosy to find out what they're doing in their life? And any landlord who's doing that, you need to go sit down, have several seats. This is none of your business. As long as that person is not damaging your property, breaking any laws in regards to what belongs to you, you have no reason to sit here and be nosy enough to find out what type of people they are around or whatever. She didn't have nobody over there drinking or smoking, but yet you want to find out what's going on. Sit down, go home, get a life, find something else to do. Because obviously you need a property manager. Call Randy. You need a property manager because you don't know how to separate business from a work relationship. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you may work together with somebody, but that doesn't mean you got to sit here and find out what they're about. And because they may not do the same job as you, don't make them beneath you or anything. And to make any assumptions about anybody's lifestyle is wrong in itself. So really, landlords, don't be that nosy about somebody else's business when they're not damaging nothing about you. They're paying you your rent. They're giving you the money that you're supposed to get every month on time. Do better.
Stop renting. Yes, I'm a property manager. Yes, I rent to people. But I also educate people like, listen, how long you gonna do this?
Right.
Because the worst thing in the world is to be older or up in age and somebody and end up with a fixed income and somebody playing with your lifestyle. Because a lot of that is going on. I get people that call me and be like, oh, I get Social Security. I be wanting to hang up. I'm just keeping it real. I don't be wanting to be the one to say, ma'am, you're going to have to go find a corner in somebody's house to live in, because it is nothing that I could find you that's going to be feasible. Or a landlord is going to say, oh, okay, well, she getting about $1,500 a month. Once you say $900 for a 2-bedroom apartment,
that don't even include the bill.
That's not including your lights,
gas,
whatever.
Whatever. Whatever your extra
stuff is.
Insurance.
I'm setting you up for failure.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that. So I'd rather refer you to somebody like Lakita. Let her tell you.
You know.
Let her be the one to be like, ooh, I can't find anything. Listen, I had a client call me the other day, very excited about being approved for a mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh, that's great. Yeah, and I need you to help me find a house. I said, oh, okay. Are you still a realtor? Yes. Yes, I am. I don't advertise being a realtor because I don't like riding around like a donkey. That's just me. I do enough of donkey riding all day for my property management business. But to be riding around as a realtor, I do the realtor thing for, like, you know, family and friends, you know. But that's not my bread. I really don't care about that part of the business. It's slow. It's not, you know, I don't have time. It's time consuming. It's for somebody that just, you know, not me. So I said, well, how much is your mortgage? Because I'll get straight to the money. Let's get to the money. How much did they approve you for? $100,000? That's not, they did you bold.
Unless you got some money saved up.
No, and you don't.
Got a 401k?
They did you bold. Even with a 401k, they did you bold.
They make out 50,000.
She ain't that old to have 50,000 in 401k. We the same age. Yeah. She probably a little bit older than me. No. Even 150,000, Lakita, that's not no money to buy a house when you talking about you want to stay close to Redford. Where?
But you know what? Because prices are coming down, I've seen some houses under 200,000. You can get something decent for 170.
She was approved for 100,000.
You can get a condo for 120.
$100,000.
2-3 bedroom.
Okay.
I done seen it.
And so I said, send me some zip codes. I went up to 130.
Okay.
She texted me and was like, them houses you sent me look like they not gonna pass inspection.
Wait a minute, what inspection? If a FHA loan?
Well, what kind of loan did you get?
Right.
Because
what inspection?
if you need a housing if you need an inspection,
yeah, that's for FHA, I believe, because it has to pass for that. I thought it has to have certain requirements for FHA, unless you get one where it includes a what's the term? It includes you fixing it up. I can't think of the name of it right now.
She said, I figured I could find something for like 80 and have like 20 to
They
fix
don't
it.
exist. Where you get 80? Wait, hold on. Unless you're getting a land-based home for $1,000. Oh, I'm sorry, that's just the starting bid.
I figured I could find something for like 80 and
she looking for a foreclosure.
Fix it up. Had like 20 to fix it up. And
no.
I was too tired to have that conversation with her.
I could have had that.
I really needed to give her Lakita number.
Yeah, I could have had that conversation. She probably like no. You're not gonna find nothing for 80, boo.
$80,000
is in another state.
$80,000 is like a renter calling me saying, I need a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, finished basement, 2-car garage, fenced in. I can pay up to like $800. Like, you can.
Yeah.
Well, when you find those,
let me know.
I got a list of people that
want the same thing.
They want the same exact thing.
Unless you want to live further out, meaning you're not living in the suburbs, the metro area.
You're in a rural area.
Yeah. You might can find that way out there. And then even
Michael Myers
it may be a vacant
Jason,
lot.
It's your.
It's a vacant lot. That's what you get. Oh, you can get that for 100,000.
Girl, get out of here. We are here to help you, to educate you on the real.
Yeah.
Because no.
That's why I was like, I done seen something for like 130.
No, it's not happening. You're not getting it.
Unless you wait till Christmas.
This not that no more.
Or you know what? You might can find one if you look for what's that? Sale by owner. Get you a FSBO for sale by owner. They might can get you, it might not be in the metro area.
Girl, even land contracts now, they be like, oh, I want 50,000 down. You
50,000.
do. You do.
Yeah, some of them I've seen some requesting 25,000 down.
Well, you want half the damn house down.
Yeah.
That's half the house.
So, let me school y'all on something. If you want something that bad for that cheap amount of money, the best way, and this is for agents too, look in the obituaries, find some people who done passed away, look up there. I ain't trying to be funny. See if it was in a trust, see if it was, if they had left the house and it was free and clear. You can always go downtown, or any area, any county area, and look up those houses because it's free information. And you can find out exactly.
Like they even playing games with the land bank houses. I had a client that paid me. Oh God, my neck is getting stiff thinking about that day.
Oh wow,
girl, I was on that land bank. I'm telling you, down to the last nitty gritty of the end of it, and they kept. Every time somebody bid again, they stretch it out.
Yeah. Again.
What is happening? I'm going to need this to end. I wish it would have been in person because they would have put me out. Because I'd have been like, hey, that is enough. This is over. Y'all said 4 o'clock. All bids need to be in. It's 4:19. And you are still letting people slide bids in. There is a level of greed that has been birthed since the pandemic.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it is disgusting. Okay? Because, it's even disgusting in the grocery store. Okay? Like, I'm ready to just start eating grass. Like, cut my grass and gather it up and give it to me.
She gonna season it.
I'm season it.
Put some chicken broth in it. Because we ain't gonna do pork. We ain't gonna do no pork.
Visual, and I'm gonna eat it. And that's what we gonna eat. Necks. Because, are you serious? Like...
Make some dandelion tea.
We ain't got no real fruit. I ain't even gonna go there.
Yeah, we're not gonna go there.
Ain't no real
The GMO
fruit.
is just taking over.
I swear, see, and when I was younger, I said, I want to live like the Jetsons. Yet, here we are.
Yeah, the life of convenience is costing us. But, to your point in regards to the greed, let me tell you something, y'all. I know you probably want to just still rent because you don't want to have to cut grass or have the responsibility of a house.
Buy a house.
But I'm going to tell you, there was a guy I was talking to, an older gentleman. He got his ears to the ground. He owns his own business. He got his ears to the ground with the city. He's always downtown. Anyway, he said if people don't take the time to purchase homes in the city, it's going to be a point where you're going to either need a chip or some type of pass to even get downtown, and it's not going to be accessible to you. I don't know if you paying attention, but I got what he was saying, because we're at a point now, we're too casual, lackadaisical for a lack of a better word, in regards to ownership. When at some point, if you continue to give other people control over something that you would like to have,
your home,
and all you want to do is rent because you don't want the responsibility of maintenance and things of that nature, at some point, you're going to be out on the streets. messing around because you ain't gonna be able to afford the rent. And the thing about it is, a doggone landlord can sell the house from up under you without you even knowing. And what you gonna do then? You can't do nothing but move. Then you gonna complain again about the rent being high, all these other things. Own something.
You gonna get that?
You have to own something. And my thing is this: you're gonna be like, wait a minute, wait.
First National USA.
Yeah, under new ownership.
Start paying them.
And then you may not even know if that doggone landlord is even paying on it to even have it. So they can foreclose on you, and before you know, you got to get put out again. So these are the things you need to put in your mind. Right. And if you get a house, put it in the trust, so it's not it can't be easily taken away from you. I can't stress that enough. I can't stress enough because ownership is important. Trust me, ownership is important.
I cashed my home out for my babies. That is the wisest thing that you can ever do in life, because the pandemic showed us that we have no idea. Anything can happen.
Hell, we don't know anything now.
I'm just saying, like, push come to shove and everybody got to live together. Somebody need to own something. Somebody need to own something. Okay. Because your landlord could be like, hey, y'all got to go. My kids got to move in here.
Right. And people have done that.
And they do that.
Matter of fact, I remember this back in the early 2000s. Real quick, early 2000s. There was people in the suburbs. Let me tell you how people migrate back to the city. People had houses. Their family was still in the city. Had died or whatnot. They still was owning those houses, but because they couldn't afford out there anymore, they decided to come back to the city and live, and they put whoever was in there out.
You got to go.
Because why? It was already paid for. And they knew it made more sense to be in a house that's already paid for.
They doing it now. All you gotta do
is pay the taxes.
They doing it now.
Well, of course they still.
And I'm gonna tell you what's funny, and this is just to my people that was grassroots. This is for my grassroots. Now, people that was born and raised in the city, okay? You looking at your neighborhoods and you don't appreciate them. And you like, I wouldn't live over there. Oh, I wouldn't live that. And there's people that do not look like you and me that's like, oh, wow.
That's my point.
Look at the architect of this home. Wow. I couldn't dare get this in New York.
In
this is a 3-story home
in England.
And I'm getting it for how much?
Yeah.
I have just hit the lottery. And then the person that's living next door, like, they're over there putting granite countertops in. They're over there sanding the floors.
So they over there every night. They
got
people working over there.
Oh, is that a Crawford tub they about to put in there?
Yeah, you know a Crawford. What's a Crawford tub?
You know the tub with the feet.
I can't. I never heard of that. So I'm gonna leave that alone.
Listen. Put your money together. You can put your money together to smoke some weed.
Ooh.
And drink some Hennessy. Put your money together and buy your block back.
But you know what was funny? I saw an article. Here we go with the articles. Where they were saying that the millennials and the Gen Zs do not want to invest. They don't feel like their money is best suited to save for retirement or anything like that. So they rather live in the moment. So going to concerts and things that, a lot of extracurricular stuff that they feel like is for entertainment and enjoyment. Mm-hmm. And it's not knocking at trips and whatever. I'm not knocking it. But they're not. Yeah, but they don't want to. They say they don't want to save for, like, they don't feel like, oh, save for what? And let me live my life like this. I want to enjoy my life. I don't want to have to sit here and be bogged down with saving and putting away money for, when I become older. I feel like they want to die young, but I'm going to leave that there.
But that's exactly why I said somebody, anybody,
everybody
better own something.
Yeah.
You better own something.
Find ownership. Because it was funny. That same
I
guy.
don't care if you buy. Listen.
You can buy a lot. Just buy a lot. $500.
If you buy a lot, you can put some sticks together like the pigs.
Hell, grow something.
Okay.
Look, turn that dirt over and grow something.
Listen.
Start your urban farming.
You can put an old busted tent on that lot.
Hell, mobile
That's
home.
your lot.
A RV.
Okay,
It's
and
your
live
lot.
on it. It's your lot.
Yep.
Cause my lot. Okay.
But that's what people are doing.
If I gotta extend from my house and build on or do whatever I'm gonna do,
she can do it.
it's my lot. And I told my sisters the same thing. Buy that lot. You want to control who next to you? Buy that lot. And see, we look at areas and be like, all these lots and da-da-da.
They're buying them by the blocks, honey, and then they're going to build homes around
and then you know the phone calls I get?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen any lots on any good blocks?
It ain't got to be a good block.
I sure have. I sure have. Because you're going to come put a house on that lot. Ain't nothing like getting a new construction loan.
I know that's real.
New construction loan. Dig it.
Okay.
It used to be a basement right there. Dig that basement up. It's full of dirt. Dig it on up. Yep. They about to start
make
it all
the
over.
way you want to make it.
It's
We at that point.
We gotta do better.
We gotta do better.
Because
I'm telling you, these people are coming from outside of the state or whatnot and buying up the blocks. If they don't have but one house on that block, I went to my old neighborhood, so I like Joanne's Barbecue. Let me just put that out there. Joanne's Barbecue is on Jerome Street, right off of Joseph Campo, near 6 Mile.
Mm-hmm.
I like their sauce that they put on the fries. Good stuff. But anyway, it's a hole in the wall. I went over there the other day. They were closed. Had me mad. But anyway, because I was trying to, get a fix. Anyway, they had tore everything down across those tracks. All I saw was dirt. When I tell you whatever houses was over there,
sides.
Dirt. Between 6 Mile and Jerome, between Campo and Conant. I be doggone, you been over there?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing but dirt over there. I was like, wait a minute, what didn't happen? Me and my mom was like, wait a minute, they done tore everything down. It may be two houses over there. Baby. When I tell you, I'm expecting them to build, because there was a time, because I grew up over there off of Goddard and between 6 Mile and Davidson. So when you talk about that area, the area across the tracks was Coney Gardens, and I was supposed to be the more upscale area. So I'm seeing over there, they done tore down everything between those two streets I said, Jerome and 6 Mile. I'm like, they're gonna build some houses, they're gonna build something. It used to be a lot of stuff over there. Simpson's Records was over there, if you know the history of that one. But anyway, if you know Donnie Simpson, it was his mom that used to run that store. But it's just amazing how people can take stuff, and we don't appreciate it until after the fact, until we realize, well, dang, we should have had it. Then took it, then cleared out everything on all those streets over there. Let me see what's gonna happen with that land. It's gonna be interesting to see, and I'm gonna tell you, because once they start over there, they're gonna start everywhere else. Because it used to be Frank's Nursery over there. They used to have a lot of stuff. At one time it was flourishing over there in that area, and I hated that. The history about Black Bottom and how everything, because Davidson is the first freeway. When you start learning the history of the city and how everything that was, the black businesses were booming, every doggone street had a store. I remember growing up and they had, I'm showing my age. Yes, they had stores. Well, I didn't know some of those stores, but I remember one store on McKay and what's that? Not Modern. It was Victoria. McKay and Victoria used to have the Pac-Man machine. They used to have it at the Simpsons Records and stuff. I'm telling you, that stuff is gonna come back. But I'm gonna tell you, the people that you think is gonna look like you probably won't be there. When I tell you this, like I said, my man was like, hey, if we don't start investing and taking the time to get involved in doing our money right, we're not going to be able to get access. I need you to understand that. One thing about Mayor Coleman Young, he was about the people. And when I tell you, that's why doggone Brooks Patterson couldn't stand him. That's why that doggone people mover you see, it only stays downtown. It's supposed to go all the way to Pontiac. I don't know if you knew that. It's supposed to go, but there was that rift between
I rode
them.
the Q line the other day.
Did you like it?
I did. It was nice.
Okay. But I need stuff like that to go all the way to Pontiac.
They building it for that.
Oh, that's
They're
what
building the tracks.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I haven't seen them. It's been a minute since I've been down Woodward. But I'm saying, pay attention to what's going on, because before you know it, one thing that is always true is that they don't want you to have it. I need you to understand that. So you gotta figure out a way to kind of stay relevant. And one thing, you're relevant to them in the sense where they're gonna keep preventing you from getting those things that you need. Look, and you got to look beyond yourself. I need you to look deep. And matter of fact, go within yourself to find out what's going outside of yourself. Because they don't want you to have it. I'm trying to tell you, they don't want you to have it. They don't want you to have it. But there's ways to get what you need. You need to find the people that's going to get those things for you or help you get them, and work on your credit, work on whatever needs to be worked on for you to get ownership. Trust and know before you know you're not going to have access. They don't want you to have access. Just think about the history. If they didn't want you to read, if they didn't want you to have education, if they didn't want
They're
you
trying to get rid of the books.
They trying to, and the thing about it is now they got these books coming out with all kinds of mess in it that shouldn't be teaching our children. I need you to pay attention to what's going on. Stop looking to the TV for reality TV, whatever garbage you're watching. Stop it now and start really paying attention. Stop majoring in minors and minoring in majors, because the problem is you're not fighting the fights that need to be fought. I'm going to say that again. You're not fighting the fights that need to be fought. Please, 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 please. I think I'm going to yield my mic because she over here rattling. But real talk, come on, people. We got to do better. Now, my problem is we trying to fight each other. Stop. I have respect for you, but you can't have a lack of respect for me because we're familiar. And I mean familiar as far as same color. If I'm sitting here trying to help you, accept the help. It's okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to like you to help you, because I want all of us to do better. I want that for everybody. I really do. But we have opportunities here that we're squandering. We're missing out on. So, yeah. What you gonna do?
Hey, you're right.
It is. Well, it was the beginning of the month last week.
All right.
Some days
notice is about to come out.
Anywho.
Hey, it should be out by now, though.
Yeah, they should have been out.
Yeah.
It's past the 5th. Anyway, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And you have a wonderful and grand week. Okay? All right. Bye. Oh, wait a minute. Let me back up. If you got any, if you want to call us or whatnot, you can always call us on 947-234-4633. That's 947-234-4633. Okay? All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Love you.